Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Cassidy here with an extreme pleasure to introduce to you States of Emergency.
Bring it! What? We right here. We're not going anywhere. We right here. This is all that we don't share. We right here. Bring the crew 'cause we don't care. We right here.
Deville gets pushed out of the way by Wolfe, and we have new tag team champions. State of Emergency have done it.
Terror from the top. There's no disqualification. You're brand new Defy Tag Team Champs.
We're proving everybody wrong, and we're ready whenever, wherever.
Just gets driven through the table, and we have new tag team champions. The emergency exit. No, we have new champions.
We're not going anywhere. We right here.
Both teams coming to the ring draped in gold. How far are these teams going to go?
There's no dissension in the team. Tara Zepp cost us another match and another championship. It's happened a little too much.
Sometimes brothers fight. Me and Wolfe might not get along right now, but if you look at everything we've done, we can't end this right now.
The biggest show in AEW history, and you leave your biggest star off the card.
You're looking for a fight? Try me, dog.
You two have worked too long and hard to just throw this away.
Sebastian Wolfe and Miles Deville need to get back on the same page. And a shoulder up! I don't believe anyone has ever kicked out of an emergency exit. And we have seen frustration boiling over for months now.
Where's the squad heading to next? With or without you, I already saw my own value. My demons became my best friends. Trust don't exist in this pit full of mess. Look, I used to be amateur. Jumped in a room full of scavengers. Every day my cigar had to go. Build up the stamina, go, get you up. Way up the level or dive off the banister. Ego damager, fling you in the coffin and carry on. New challenger in the mirror, I'll batter ya. See my physical body like Avatar. My mind's more twisted than Matt Hopper's handlebars. Don't try me today. Lord, don't try me today. Said love today, don't try me today. Don't try me today.
Cassidy almost looking on in disgust.
You hate to see it end this way.
You think about the role Tara Zepp has played in this over the last several months. Multiple times finding herself in the crossfire.
Wolfe's getting right in the face of NEW President Rob Fay. You know the match he wants.
We're not going anywhere. We right here.
It's time for the main event.
get what they deserve. Cannot afford to be confined to a cell. Brainwaves swell, turning the desert to a well. Experience the best teacher. Thoughts will spring like street sweepers, little daddy street preacher. Illustrious feature, narrator you select. Accompanied by deck, plus the DJ you respect. 7 a.m. rap combined over the front line. 10% of promoting slander on their head time. Better mind, jewels be the tools of the trade. Sharp plays, family praise, and dues are paid. Above the crowd, above the clouds, where the sounds are original. Infinite skills create miracles. Learning spiritual.
Representing the Pascagoula First Nation, 235 pounds of muscle and anchor. He is the other half of the former NEW Tag Team Champions. He is Sebastian Wolfe.
This one just speaks for itself so far. As far as main events in this building go, they don't come much bigger than this. As bad blood has been boiling over for the better part of the last year, ever since this team lost their tag team championships to Reloaded in a street fight in the main event right here at the Commodore last October. And the dislike between these now former tag team partners could not be more obvious.
Emergency powers are exploding, Justin.
These two men were once like brothers. And brothers fight from time to time. Perhaps not with the severity that we have seen, however, from Miles Deville and Sebastian Wolfe.
You mentioned that street fight, Justin. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like Sebastian Wolfe may be wearing those blood-stained Timbs from that matchup. Psychological edge.
Dressed in the same attire he wore the last time he went to war. Main event street fight right here in this building. Well, Miles Deville, perhaps with a little mind games in his costuming as well. He's sporting the t-shirt of none other than the former state of emergency manager and valet, Tara Zepp, the woman who Sebastian Wolfe and many others point to as being the cause of this split.
I don't know if I call her the villain, Tara Zepp, as much as I call her the catalyst, Zep. I'll tell you right now, they wouldn't be fighting like this over Christopher Cassidy.
Yoko Zep, some are calling her.
More and more each day.
You hear it from people up and down.
Miles Deville. Got the chair, driving it into the neck of Sebastian Wolfe. And Justin, something you said really sticks out for me. They really were like brothers. Rough shot over the tag division for our first 2 years here at NEW. What a way to kick off year 3.
As vicious as this fight has already been, however, I know this points to the fact that these two have irreconcilable differences and the state will never reunite. But sometimes, and you played hockey in your life, Jordan Bowman, you know the feeling of being so frustrated with somebody, but once those gloves have been dropped and you get that fight out of your system, you can sometimes get back to a place of respect with the person you went to war with.
Yeah, speaking of hockey, Sebastian Wolfe with a barbed wire hockey stick. I don't know if everyone handshakes after this match. Some things, Justin, you just can't get over.
That barbed wire narrowly evaded the forehead of Miles Deville in this moment, anyway. And I don't know, Jordan, that either of these men care one bit about escaping with a pinfall in this match. This is all about damage. This is all about taking out frustration.
100%. Absolutely, Justin. Now, one thing about state of emergency, which I noticed we were watching video packages, we've been watching this entire downfall of this team. Justin, I don't think that they loved to win so much as they hate to lose. It was when they started losing matches and losing their tag titles that things really went off the rails for these two.
Easy to be in great spirits when you keep racking up gold everywhere you go in territories up and down the West Coast. And Sebastian Wolfe has been split right open.
You think about that. You think about how much they hate to lose. Imagine what it will do to the psyche and to the career of one of these two men to lose this match. What would that mean for them?
Like I said, I don't know that they care, Jordan. It's all about getting your licks in. I like to keep it clean on the broadcast, but these two men are solely interested in one thing, and that's kicking the ever-loving shit out of each other.
Justin, I don't know if anybody's enjoying this match more than the rest of the tag team division in NEW. Heck, I'd say the rest of tag team wrestling in all of professional wrestling is thrilled that these two are at each other's throats.
Reloaded, in fact, might feel some sense of responsibility for the split we've seen between these two men over the last several months. As Sebastian Wolfe takes his once white t-shirt and leaves a big red stain on it after wiping his forehead clean.
Fresh blood stains on those Tims.
Miles Deville now set head first into the ring post. This match, I believe, has to end in the ring with either a pinfall or a submission, but it might take its sweet time getting back there. As Wolfe and Deville turn the Commodore Ballroom into their own personal playground.
What a show we've had so far tonight here, Justin. An incredible main event here, NEW 14, the second year anniversary show. I mean, this is a blood feud, Justin. They're out to hurt each other, but think about the winner possibly angling for an NEW championship match.
Absolutely. These two were power players in the tag division for more than a year. Almost a full 2 years before they finally saw their acrimonious split. the scoop slam on the outside. You can see the blood all over his shirt and face. And I have to think that in a match like this, Sebastian Wolfe is just getting started. The Wolf is on the prowl.
He's definitely taking his viciousness to another level, tasting that blood.
Miles has been split open as well. His long blonde hair now stained bright red.
Suplex on the floor.
This is an absolute war.
Possibly looking to enter the ring. That's the first time someone's been in the ring in a while, Justin. Grabbing that trash can lid.
He's got a stop sign in the ring as well. And Jordan, I don't think he's going to stop anytime soon.
Oh, he'll empty completely what's under the ring. We're going to see it all, Justin.
Circling back. He was downed opponent.
Wailing on Miles Deville with that trash can lid. Rolls him back in the ring.
Bending that lid around his face.
Sebastian Wolfe just licking his chops as Miles Deville recovers in the corner.
Wolfe with a big spear. That's the maneuver that he used to put away Jonathan Gresham back in July at NEW 13.
AEW ring announcer Scotty Sweatervest had it right. 235 pounds of muscle and anger.
I don't know how Miles Deville can see anything at all right now. His face is just drenched in blood.
Not now. A piece of glass, I think.
We saw a gentleman in the audience earlier this evening, Jordan, wearing a cane mask. Miles Deville's face might be more red than the guy who is literally wearing a cane mask here.
His hair is streaking down his back as well. Oh my God. Gasps in the crowd. Getting a good look of Miles Deville here.
Just shattered the plate of glass over the head of Sebastian Wolfe and then laid the shards over Sebastian's broken body as Miles goes skyward. A 450 splash directly onto the glass shards, and that may have just done as much damage to Miles Deville in delivering it as it did to Sebastian Wolfe and taking it as Wolfe somehow gets his shoulder up. And as he rolls his body to raise that shoulder, he may have just rolled that left arm directly onto the glass shards. He is in a bad way right now.
Yeah, that is not trying to win a match. That's trying to end somebody's career.
Miles swinging the chair. The lengths that these two have been willing to go.
It's also the lengths that we know they're still willing to go to put the other one away. The hatred is palpable, Justin.
The depths of this destruction may be looking awfully familiar to Jackie Lee and Sharif Morrow as they look on in the backstage area. As those two teams, those four men, put on a classic in scary rig 11 months ago.
This would never happen with Shea from champion.
The handcuffs make a return appearance. But perhaps a miscalculation from Miles Deville as he could not lock them onto the wrist of Sebastian Wolfe, and Wolfe is still alive in this thing yet.
Wolfe still has, he's got one of them on.
Shea will take off as he grabs that stop sign and smashes it over the spine of his former tag team partner.
By the cuffs, die by the cuffs.
So they'll may come to regret having brought those into play. As it's Deville who's about to have his hands tied behind his back in much the same way Jackie Lee did around this time last year when taking on these gentlemen for the tag team titles.
That's the thing about them and their partnership. They both know exactly what the other is capable of, Justin. And that's a hell of a lot of violence.
As they were doing this exact sort of thing side by side not too long ago.
Maybe did they always know that their most dangerous opponents could be each other?
Sebastian Wolfe definitely the more aggrieved of the two after he was betrayed by his brother.
Get this pound of flesh now, though.
You can see the anguish in his face as he perhaps wonders why? Why, Miles? Why did you make me do this to you?
Crowd chanting one more time.
Thunderous impact from that chair right into the spine of Miles Deville.
Hear that all the way back at AEW 1. Wolfe just seeing the amount of blood pouring out of his head. It's getting him even angry. Back to the chair.
Had enough. And a low blow from Miles Deville. As Sebastian Wolfe brought that chair up for one more strike. May have just opened the door for the Devil to get back in this thing.
Miles Deville, you have the advantage now, but your hands are still handcuffed behind your back.
What is he doing now? Setting up the chair with both hands stuck behind his back.
Miles' forte was the creative offense. Seen a lot of moves from him I've never seen from anybody before, but this will be a new one.
A lot of kick-based offense now with his hands stuck behind his back, of course. He's got that chair set up right where he wants it. What are we looking at here? Miles Deville now up to the top rope! Oh my God! Oh my God!
How far is too far, guys?
Miles tried for a Sabu-esque
triple jump moonsault.
And it's safe to say it did not go his way. Genuine concerns for that man's safety.
traveled together as a tag team. And the miles they have traveled tonight as opponents.
And Deville,
well, wait a minute here. Christopher Cassidy making his presence known.
Christopher Cassidy, the former advocate, business partner, manager for both of these men. The man who guided them right to the top before it could be argued that Morissette brought them crashing back down.
Christopher Cassidy is the voice of reason. You know it's a messed up situation. As he tried to talk some sense into Wolfe here. Wolfe seems to be listening.
Cassidy pleading with him now, but it was all a ruse from Christopher Cassidy. And now Cassidy with a briefcase shot to the back of Sebastian Wolfe.
At the handcuff key. Mark Gager freeing Miles Deville's arms from behind his back while Christopher Cassidy picks the scraps. What a cheap shot artist.
A Russian leg sweep from Christopher Cassidy. Demonstrating he's perhaps picked up a thing or two from all his years watching from ringside.
Notice that Cassidy's in his street fight gear as well. I don't think the last time I've seen him wear jeans, Justin.
And I think there's a pretty healthy contingent of fans in this building right now, Bowman, who are shocked that Miles Deville can even get back to his feet. After that springboard moonsault went awry earlier in the match while he had his hands cuffed behind his back. But now Cassidy heading to that top rope.
What a scumbag.
The disrespect not just to his former client Sebastian Wolfe, but to all of the paying fans in attendance here this evening as well. Of course, having said that, Jordan, it's all legal. There are no disqualifications in a match like this. It can only end one way, and that is pinfall or submission.
Straight kicks to the hamstring. Sebastian Wolfe. Limiting the mobility at probably the most crucial time of this match. Miles Deville's got a mason jar from the look of it. Yeah. Wolfe fighting out of it.
And Deville just shattered that glass right over the head of Christopher Cassidy. Good night, Cassidy. And an attitude adjustment delivered directly onto the steel chair. Miles Deville with the kick out. I can't believe it.
How did he do that?
How can he even see what is happening right now? In fact, that blurry vision may be partly responsible for that miscue that saw him shatter that glass over the head of his business partner, Christopher Cassidy.
Match brought to you by the color red. Stop sign coming into play. They're just grabbing whatever they have closest to them and swinging, Justin.
It's Deville. Oh, wow.
Fireman's twisting cutter there, Miles Deville. They win the match in the ring. Sebastian Wolfe, smart to roll to the outside.
Some time to recuperate right now. He might need every second of it.
Crawl over to wherever Christopher Cassidy is, give him a couple shots. Heading to the stage here.
cuffs did not work in his favor. That glass jar, of course, went right into the face of Christopher Cassidy. But what do we have here?
Thumbtacks, Justin.
Just what this match needed, as if glass shards everywhere were not enough. These two men not just trying to win this match over the other, they are trying to ensure that their opponent never wrestles again.
Also be satisfied their opponent was never able to walk again. Wolfe's got him up the fireman's carry. Precarious thumbtacks.
Both men able to counter out of German suplexes that would have given them a back full of tacks. Miles landing on his feet. Kick to the midsection. Suplex now, but it's Deville who counters with the Mox violence.
Tara Zepp now on the stage.
Tara has been barred from ringside. She cannot get involved in this match by the order of NEW Commissioner Rob Fay, and Rob Fay just watched her walk right past him.
Come on, get her out of here.
Tara now trying to be the voice of reason. Much like Christopher Cassidy attempted to be a little bit earlier. And well, Sebastian Wolfe may have been willing to hear the argument from Christopher Cassidy. He has absolutely no time for Tara Zepp. It did, however, give Miles Deville some time to get right back in this thing, following up a chair shot with a big running knee as Miles goes for a cover, and Wolfe able to power out as he's still got a little bit left in the tank. Not a lot. The engine light is on.
I wonder at this point how big a distraction Tara Zepp is going to be for Sebastian Wolfe. Gotta believe he holds her responsible for all of this that's happening in the ring right now. All that's happened to state of emergency.
And perhaps Mark Gager allowing this match to continue at his own discretion. And why not? I mean, Tara Zepp getting involved at this stage is no less wild or dangerous than anything we've seen from these two so far.
Come on now.
Mark Gager was trying to send Tara to the back once again. Miles Deville's focus is on Tara Zepp right now, which is exactly the accusation that Sebastian Wolfe has been leveling all along.
Some members of our NEW crew here trying to enforce the stipulation in this match. Miles Deville.
Miles took his eyes off the prize for just a second, and Wolfe with two quick chair shots is back in control.
Here we go. Wolves in that ring right now, Justin. And one of them's got the advantage. A cathartic powerbomb for Sebastian Wolfe.
These people almost can't believe it. Wolfe ready to charge. He's got Deville in his sights. Big spear right onto the thumbtacks as Sebastian Wolfe goes for the cover, and Miles Deville gets a shoulder up. I can't believe it. What more will it take? What more can either man possibly have left at this point? My goodness.
At this stage, you have to be concerned for what else they're going to do to each other to win this match.
The fight forever chant starting here at the Commodore Ballroom, and at this rate, Jordan, they just might.
An incredible main event these fans are being treated to here. So personal.
Miles going for that low blow yet again, but this time Wolfe sees it coming all the way. Knees to the face of his former partner again and again and again. Running knee from Deville. Sends Wolfe spilling into the corner.
So exhausted. Hatred
is palpable. Another running knee. And is that the one that's going to put Sebastian Wolfe's lights out? The answer is no. Kick out at 2.
They've both got to be approaching this at this point, where this could be their last wrestling match ever.
Mark Gager continued to take abuse from Miles Deville. Of course, no disqualifications in this match, so he will have to tolerate it for the time being.
Apologize for referring to it a moment ago as a wrestling match. This is a fight, Justin.
This is a fight, and it has been so right from the jump.
Miles Deville looks to be taking part of the ring apart, taking off that protective canvas, Justin.
This has been a brawl right from the first bell, and you can see the toll it is taking on both men. And Sebastian Wolfe still in that ring, trying to get back to us. You can see the way his arm is shaking as he tries to regain his power. His shoulder almost giving out on him as he tries to push his way back to his feet.
Both agreed to this stipulation, full well knowing this could be it for either of them. Miles Deville tearing up the ring canvas.
Nobody is happy about that, save for maybe the ring crew who have an easier job to do.
Well, I'm sure they'll compensate that with having to pop up a bunch of blood, Justin.
Yes. Is that bare ring now exposed?
Thick plywood boards that make up the foundation of the ring. Full view of this crowd. Oh, you might have to. Someone might have to step in here and do something. This could be it for him.
Stripped right down to the hardwood as Miles has Sebastian up on his shoulders. Sebastian Wolfe driven into the turnbuckle by his former partner. Both men jockeying for position still. This late in the match, how much can they have left? Lifting Wolfe up to that top turnbuckle.
Taking the front position, maybe looking for a top rope cutter of some kind. Wolfe fighting out of it, stiff shots to the body. We can hear those from here.
Pushed his former partner all the way across the ring, and now Wolfe with a top rope spear. And he is not done just yet, not even trying for the cover. Oh no! The Midnight Mall! The sit-down powerbomb, and Sebastian Wolfe has claimed the win!
What a fight!
Sebastian Wolfe remaining undefeated as a singles competitor in an NEW ring.
Gotta wonder, Justin, how long is it before we see his arm being raised with gold in the other hand?
A big win back in July over Jonathan Gresham, and another huge W here tonight. And while Wolfe may have won the match, there is no question, Jordan Bowman, he has lost a friend. And it is tough to feel good about this when it's all said and done.
Justin, knowing the damage caused to both men, knowing what we just saw, I'd say it's impossible to feel good about this for either of them. But Wolfe,
yet somehow, someway, Sebastian Wolfe still sporting a smile.
got his satisfaction. State of emergency is over. What does year 3 in AEW have to hold for Sebastian Wolfe?
And it is one thing to say that it ends here. It is one thing to say that this bad blood goes no further. But we will have to wait and see if Miles Deville agrees. Or if these two are indeed destined to fight forever.